So Ean first approached us to use our Finance Durham investment across three key things. First of all, he had grand ambitions to grow the business, and then he decided in order to do that, he would need to buy out his business partner to allow him the freedoms to execute his business plan. So the first thing we did was execute a management buyout. The second thing he needed to do was grow his self-storage business. That means new sites, put in place new staff, new hires, and we provided the capital expenditure that would allow him to grow that side of the business.
Well, I was made aware that Finance Durham had a fund, fitted us well, I thought. As soon as it was mentioned to me that it was a possibility, I just thought, that's a good fit. Maven met our expectations as an investor because they tested us. They tested us in the process leading up to the investment, ensuring that we had a good forecast and a good plan.
Parsons is a really strong business, I think, for three main reasons. First of all, management itself. Ean Parsons is very knowledgeable upon both sectors they operate in, so that being shipping containers and the various facets that has, alongside self-storage and the importance that has to the business itself for long-term sustainable revenues. The second part of what makes a good business is actually the markets it operates itself. Parsons has a very good sales mix, providing itself with good exposure to the growth in the UK economy, alongside having counter-cyclical revenues coming from its self-storage business, which can get revenues in both down and upside economies. Finally, Parsons is a very strong business because in itself it is a stable business. It is a very good, well-run business, but one that has strong profits and strong revenues, and therefore a really good, solid base to grow from. So one of the challenges that Ean at Parsons had, specifically at the beginning of this transaction, was access to capital itself. As I'm sure most owners of established businesses can sympathise with, finding the level and the size and quantum of investment can be problematic, as most traditional lenders have a certain view of risk.
Maven's funding and Business Durham have enabled us to achieve our growth ambitions because they gave us working capital, you know, the brass tacks. It gives you more money and cashes everything in business, so we were able to buy assets to put on new self-storage sites. But also you get the funding support and you get the advice that comes with it. To have people that can hit the ground running because they understand your business model is massive.
The ability as Maven as a flexible lender and ability to invest in debt and equity allowed Ean to structure a transaction which would work for him and provide him the best possible foundation for success. The most important part of Maven's funding package to Parsons, I would say, was our ability to structure something with the size and scale that Ean required.
Maven have been very supportive of the directions that we've taken as a business, and often we've had to change those at short notice because businesses that adapt are the ones that survive and succeed.